sound. We are going to bring the intro to this video from my mother's greenhouse. Look at all these lovely little tomatoes, some pretty flowers, all these onions. Cheeky little zucchini there, eggplant, whatever it's called. Not zucchini, not eggplant. It's not an eggplant. An aubergine. Of course it's a fucking aubergine. I spent too much time outside of this country. So, we're down to our final day. So, I thought in this video we'd just cover... Oh, tiny little spider. Adorable. In this video I thought we'd just cover some of the best bands to check out on that Sunday. There are some incredible bands playing, especially on that Sunday, kind of late afternoon, evening. It's a dangerous place to be around that main stage kind of area. So, yeah, let's go through those one by one and just see who I am most excited to see on that Sunday. And the first one has to be Frank Carter. So I first discovered Frank Carter at Reading. Well, I'm sure I probably heard like Devil Inside of Me and stuff, but I actually first came across him live as an artist at Reading Festival. It was 2016. I remember very well. I went to go see Swimmers on the Friday, and Frank Turner was playing the main stage. And then my best mate Smokey said, I want to go see Frank Carter. I was like, cool, let's go. It was him, Lauren, Will and I all went to go watch Frank Carter on the main stage, and I'd never seen anything like it. The man is absolutely brilliant. He's the most charismatic musician that I've ever seen live. He's an incredible front stage man, just absolutely brilliant. And just carried on becoming this incredible artist. I then saw him perform at the Wedgwood Rooms in Portsmouth to a tiny audience. Following that, I saw him play Reading again, which was great. And last year he came back and did a surprise set on the Pit, which was out of this world. Released his first album, Blossom, I believe 5 years ago. Followed that up with Modern Ruin, which really built on this kind of hard punk sound that he'd started. I moved it to something kind of new and a bit different, added a significant amount of depth. And then this year released his latest album called End of Suffering. Started out with the record Crowbar, which was brilliant, and then went on and released the entire album. And the first time I listened to it, I thought this is a really sad album. I wasn't sure if I liked it or not. The more I've listened to it, the more I realise just how deep and incredible it is. He's a man that wears his heart on his sleeve and makes music that just packs a punch. He started off in Gallows as the lead singer of Gallows with his brother before leaving and starting a band with one of his friends, then leaving that and starting Frank Carter and the Rattlesnakes. I mean, I've done a Who the Fuck video, so I'm not going to redo the whole of that. If you'd like to know more about that, then I highly recommend checking out the link in the description, which will go over some of that. And he's just an incredible artist. He's one of my favourite discoveries over the last kind of 5 years. I think he's absolutely wonderful. And for him to play the main stage on such a high spot is just so deserved, and is going to be absolutely insane. If you've never seen Frank Carter live before, go and check that fucking set out, because it's going to be madness. Number one for the Sunday, Frank Carter. Next, I want to follow it up with a band that I actually discovered from doing the Who the Fuck series, and now one of the bands that I'm most excited to see across the weekend, and that's Everyone You Know. I first came across them by literally just researching them for this series, the Who the Fuck. Really wasn't sure if they were going to be someone that I liked. Enjoyed their name. I thought that was a bit kind of unique and a bit different, but really wasn't sure if it was going to be anything that was going to be tangible. Fell in love with their EP. What a wonderful EP. This is going to be really loud wind noise, isn't it? So yeah, I didn't think I'd never heard of them before, and just fell in love with that EP of theirs. They're a wonderful blend of kind of rave and indie and rap and all of those great things. They remind me of bands like the Audio Bullies. Again, I'm not going to go into loads of detail about them. I did a whole video about them. I highly recommend checking it out. But if you want something kind of new and different, then they are there. They are about to release their second EP. We're talking super fresh, and a lot of people watched the video that I put out about them and felt the same. They were a band that thought were new and fresh and different, and are now going to go check them out because of it, which I think is wicked. Yeah, they're playing very, very early on the dance stage on the Sunday morning, and I couldn't be more excited to go and watch a band that I've never heard of before. So yeah, to say I'm excited to see them is a bit of an understatement. I'm completely gassed. I can't wait. I think they're going to be absolutely brilliant. If I could fix this exposure on this camera, it'd be even better, but hey ho. And yeah, just mega excited for him. I'm really excited for him. If you like something different, a little bit electronic with a new edge, everyone you know is an absolute must for this weekend. I think they're going to go on and be very big, and you will get to say I saw them play the opening slot on the dance stage. So go and do it. Go and watch them. I implore you. Everyone you know. Next on the list is another one that actually I discovered pre Who the Fuck, but when I started doing the video for, just got even more excited about, and that's Bakar. Now Bakar is a bit spoken word, a bit rap, a bit indie, a bit punk. He's a bit all around, very different, makes wonderful Jamie T style indie punk pop, also kind of raps a bit and takes influence. If you like people like Loyal Kana, I think you'd like him. If you like people like Jamie T, I think you'd like him. My favourite record by him is called All In, and I'm absolutely gagging to check that set out. That's going to be absolutely wonderful. But as I said, Bakar, every song he's released I think is absolutely wonderful. Again, super fresh, not an album out. EP is very good. There's tracks that are online that aren't even on Apple Music about him, and I think he's just great, absolutely brilliant. I was really worried that he was going to be clashing with Frank Carter. It's a clear zero clash part of that day where he's playing on the Festival Republic stage, and that's just going to be absolutely wonderful. So yeah, a must watch for me, Bakar on the Festival Republic stage. Absolutely check it out. Next, we're heading away from the small bands and heading to one of the most important rock bands in the last 15-20 years, and that's Fiddler. Fiddler are super influential. They were the second to last Who the Fuck video that I did just before Swimmers. You know, Fiddler have influenced so many of those great punk bands over the last few years. You know, bands like Waves or Party Baby, or if you like Swimmers, absolute must. This will be their fourth time playing Reading and Leeds. I've not seen them, and they're playing the fucking Pit. They're playing the Pit. I can't believe they're playing the Pit. That's going to be absolutely nuts. If you've never seen them before and you like punk music, or you like rock music, or anything along those lines, then Fiddler are an absolute must for you to check out on that Sunday. Initially there was concern that they'd be clashing with Foo Fighters and Swimmers. Fortunately, they are neither. They've closed the Pit early on that day, and you're going to be able to see that whole set, and it's going to be absolutely brilliant. Absolute must for Fiddler. If you don't know who they are, go and watch the Who the Fuck video I did about them, and enjoy their set, because that's something super fucking special. Super special. Fiddler, Sunday, absolute must. And the last one is kind of no surprise, really. Reading veterans in terms of playing. They've played an enormous amount of times. They've gone for world records. They are the most bizarre blend of genres and just make absolutely incredible music. And they're playing 2 sets on that Sunday, and I think neither of them are clashing, so I'll be able to check out both. If you haven't guessed by this point, I'm talking about Enter Shikari. Enter Shikari have been around for a long time, making wonderful music. And this year they're back after not playing for a fair few years, and they're playing both the main stage and the Pit. They're headlining the Pit on the Sunday, and they're closing the Pit early to allow them to do so. They spoke quite openly in an interview about the 2 sets. They will be completely different. No song will be played twice. So they've got kind of a main stage for the Heads heavy set that they're playing on the main stage with all their classics, and then on the Pit they're playing songs that they've never played live before. They're playing new material that's never been released. They're playing covers. They're playing it's a set for the Heads. And if you like Enter Shikari, then that second set is going to be a complete one-off. They have never and may never do anything like this again. I have so much time for them as a band for pushing the envelope and making something that's not the norm. I can't wait to see both of those sets on that Sunday. I'm not a super fan of them. I love some of their records. Thumper is my absolute favourite. I think it's brilliant, and that's a B-side. They are such a cool band, and they really don't follow any molds and no one sounds like them. So for me, an absolute and the absolute must of that Sunday, barring the headliners, is Enter Shikari. And the only reason they're in there is because they're also playing the main stage. So it's a bit cheeky. I know I said I wasn't going to include any headliners, but they're playing 2 sets, so I'm going to get away with it. Hey, it's my show, it's my rules. Get over it. What do you think? Who are you most excited to see on that Sunday at Reading? Friday at Leeds. God, Friday at Leeds, that's a solid one for you guys. This Friday, it's not even far away. Fuck. I'm really interested to know what you had to say and would love to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comment section below as always, and I will see you in the next one. Not sure what the next one's going to be, but I'll come with you in another video tomorrow. Anyway, cheers. Bye. Oh, completely forgot to mention, hit a fucking 1,000 subscribers yesterday. Cannot believe that we've done this together. Everyone that has subscribed recently, thank you so much. For those that have been around since for a while now, thank you so much. I can't believe that me talking to a camera about a fucking festival could be as popular as it is, but you know, it is, and that's great, and it's been very, very fun to do. Thank you so much. If you do see me at Reading or Leeds, oh, you're not gonna see me at Leeds, but if you see me at Reading, come say hi. Yeah, I'd love to meet you guys. Anyway, this is a bit wanky now, so I'm gonna go. See you later. Dinner's ready. Bye.